Hello everyone, Just Jones here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, what comes to your mind when you hear the word warm up? Often at times I see people warming up and they jump onto static stretches. Static stretches involve stretching your muscles and holding them at a stretched position for a certain duration of time. This is actually a mistake, but it is what most of us are familiar to. Studies show that static stretches before a workout can be counterproductive and can impede your muscular performance. In short, static stretches fatigue your muscles, which limits them from performing at their optimum. So I know back there you're probably wondering, what should I do instead? And the answer is dynamic stretches. This type of stretches, on the other hand, are active and involve selected movements that are in line with the exercises that you're about to perform. With this, you're able to line your muscles through your joints' range of motion, with the aim of loosening up your muscles, stimulating a reflex on your tendons and joints, which will prime your body for the major movements. And with this, you get huge benefits. Some of them include increased blood flow, improved range of motion, you optimize your training, and last and the most important one, you reduce the risk of injuries. Now today I'm going to share with you a simple dynamic workout that you can do before your workouts that will help you have an optimum performance during the main workout. So if you are ready, let's jump to it. In this routine, we are going to have very simple exercises, and we are going to start with our upper body muscles. So we're going to start with the shoulders, then the chest, going down to the rest of the body. So the first exercise we are going to do is some arm circles, a simple movement. We're going to start slow and small circles, just focusing on our movement, moving our joint muscles, releasing our tendons. Remember that reflex we are talking about on the tendons and on the joints. So 10 on the front side, then 10 on the back side. Make sure you're getting the stimulus in a full range of motion. Then after that, we can go to a full circle, slow and controlled. Slow and controlled. 5 on the back, then 5 in front. Good. Next up, we're going to do some chest openers. So hands position like a T. So you're going to flap our hands, fully stretching that chest, small circles. Do roughly around 10 reps. Then go into bigger openers. You can cross your hands across each other and open your chest. As I'm doing this, I can feel my muscles releasing and starting to loosen up. So that means I'm doing it right. Good. Now I feel my shoulders, my chest is a bit warmed up. Now we'll go into a tabletop position. So we'll go to the ground. So we are going to position our hands here, tabletop position. Then I'm going to slightly turn and make sure my fingers are pointing my quad muscles. So with this, I want to target my wrists, my forearm, and my bicep muscles. So at this position, I'll slightly take my body back. And at this point, I can feel a stretch on my forearms and on my wrists. So I want to open them up. Don't go too far on this movement. Otherwise, you're going to feel a tighter stretch, which can limit you from performing at your optimum during the workout. So really focus on squeezing and going back to a neutral position, slow and controlled. You can do 5 of these and that's enough to go. So release that tension. Just do a simple movement on your wrist to release that tension. And next, back to that tabletop position. Now we are going to do a runner stretch. So at this position, we want to open up our hip joints. So at this position, I put my leg in front and I'll hold at this position. I'm focusing on pushing my hip down as far as possible and pushing my glutes far in front for me to get that squeeze on my glutes and on my hip joint. So hold, then come back, alternate to the other hand, do the same, squeeze and push. Make sure you're pushing your knee forward for you to get a better contraction. Release, come back again, hands position, chest up, face up, release. Go back again, one last one. Remember to keep your chest up. With this I can feel the stretch on my hamstring, my hip joint and my glutes. And that's it for the runner stretch. Back to the tabletop position. We want to target our upper back and our spine. So we are going to do a T-spine rotation. So at this position, I'll place my hand closer to each other. I'll just rotate up and stretch out. Slowly come back down. The other hand, stretch out. With this I can feel it targeting my upper back, my rear delt area, my rhomboids. I can feel them being targeted by this movement. You can do 10 reps, then you jump onto the next one. The next exercise we are going to do is a cat cow. So this one will target our lumbar spine and our lower back. So shoulder, tabletop position once again. And what you want to do is you want to decompress your core and have an arc on your lower back. When you have this arc, you want your face to be facing forward. Then squeeze at this point, breathe out and go back up. Breathe in, face up, core tight, breathe out, go back up. Breathe in, breathe out and go back up. Breathe in once more, breathe out. Make sure you're pushing your hands on the ground and fully stretching up for you to get that stretch on your upper back. So next movement, we are going now to target our hamstring and we are going to do a side lunge. With this, we are going to have two different options. So for you to target your inner thighs, we are going to position our legs far wide apart and just slowly move to one side. Make sure your feet are planted on the ground, you're not lifting your toe. For this to target your inner thighs. So slow and controlled, left side, jump to the right, slow and controlled. With this, make sure you're not standing up, just maintain that height. Slowly, feel that stretch on your inner thighs. Good. If you want to target your hamstring with this movement, you can change by lifting your toes, making sure your toes are pointing up. So with this, you target your hamstrings. The deeper you go, the better the stretch. So try and go as far as you can. This will also increase your range of motion when you're working out. That is the essence of these dynamic workouts. Good, that is done. Next, we are going to do some reverse Nordic for the quads. So position yourself here, then I want you to lift your glutes up, slowly go down and come back up. Control your breathing. I can feel a very nice stretch on my quads. want to pump as much blood as possible, which will help us warm our body up. Good. Can do 5 of those. Then next exercise, we are going to target our calves and our ankles. So downward dog position. So up here, I want your feet to be flat on the ground. Then I want you to squeeze your calf and lift up. Slow and controlled. I like having my socks on or doing this dynamic exercise with barefoot, with my foot bare, because I want to get that full range of motion without having my shoes limiting them from moving. So if this works for you, you can even try it with your socks or barefoot. So last exercise, we engage our core. We are going to do a plank to downward position, to downward dog. So plank position. So this is a downward dog position. So I'm going to go down and squeeze my core. With this, I can even target my shoulder muscles when I'm doing the downward dog. Squeezing my core at the bottom, breathing out and squeeze. And now I can feel my core engaged, my core muscles are activated. And that was our dynamics stretch routine. Give it a try and let me know what you think about it. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me in my Instagram account. Remember guys, movement is lotion. Stay moisturized. See you in the next video.